Hello Sagittarius, it's DJ with DJ Star Tarot with your weekend reading for January 25th and 26th, 2020. We have two cards, Page of Swords in reverse and the World in reverse. And what I'm getting with this is that the Page of Swords in reverse is just simply saying that you cannot plan for everything, right? There are always going to be some kind of unexpected events that happen in our life, and that we shouldn't, really be down on ourselves. Just kind of work through it and take one step at a time and revisit our plan to see how we can, change things around. As far as work, I feel that you could be dealing with some unexpected conflict or a message that's not that you or receive a message that you weren't expecting. Okay, it's not a bad thing, but you should take a little bit before responding. And if you're looking for work, this employer is likely to do a really extensive background check before hiring you, so there is going to be delayed in that. And also be prepared to answer about any questions that may come up, okay? Also, I'm getting that with love, there could be some difficult communication. You may have to draw some boundaries here. Yeah, and I do feel that if you're looking for love, if you're just single, you may attract someone that is somewhat of a talker, okay? Sometimes they just kind of just talk too much and they don't make sense, and it's just, it could be nerves, all right? As far as finances, you may receive a message that is not real, exciting. Maybe if you're married, your spouse did not get that raise or that job. But this is saying that things happen, right? And not to overreact, just kind of reevaluate your finances and budget. Because when one door closes, another door opens, right? Things happen for a reason. There could be a delay here. And it doesn't mean that it's not going to happen. It just means that that particular door wasn't meant to be open. And this could apply to you yourself as well, okay? Some of you are feeling like you're stuck in a situation. And you're asking yourself, like you're evaluating, and you're like, well, what do I need? How do I get out of this? Do I need help? How do I move forward from this, right? Even though this card is reversed, you still feel some kind of completion in your path, right? You're almost to where you need to be. It's just a matter of having patience, because remember, when one door closes, another one opens, and this is a sign to not give up. There's just a small delay here, okay? You are definitely closer than you think you are. You're not really stuck. So ask yourself, what is standing in your way? Why are you feeling stuck? Is it finances? Because the majority of the time it is. It's a finance thing. We can't branch out on our own. We can't move out on our own. We can't leave a toxic relationship because the finance issue, right? And now if this is related to you and you're not employed and you're trying to kind of move away from a toxic situation, and you're like, well, I can't because money, finances, right? Well, it's time to really look at things from a different perspective, if I could talk, different perspective, right? And know that things happen for a reason, all right? If you're at the moment where you can't step away from this job, this relationship, this situation, you will in due timing. It's just, there is a delay in a situation. We have to just let it take its course. But let it take its course, but have a positive mindset. Even though I know you're probably saying, yeah, right, how can I do that? You don't understand. Well, I do understand. You just have to refocus your mind, even though it could be a little bit harder, okay? As far as a long-term relationship, yeah, see, I feel, again, that you feel stuck, like they're stagnant, like nothing is happening. the spark isn't there. You're not moving forward in the relationship. Like, you're not at where you think you should be, okay? And I feel that there needs to be some kind of communication there. I think you need to be honest with each other, and maybe things could go a different way, right? And if you're single, you have to be able to communicate with others. You can't be fearful. You can't close yourself up and not talk. You have to be able to open up and talk, and communicate, meet people. Otherwise, you're just going to be sitting there looking at each other, right? And wondering, well, the only way to get to know each other is to talk. If you feel like your finances have been stagnant for a little bit, I feel that, you know what, things are about to move and you're going to feel comfortable, okay? Your finances are going to start to flow again. But, make sure that you are able to save money, because that's very important here, because we don't know when this cycle is going to change again. We don't know what the outcome could be here, Sag. So it's very important to be a little bit more wise with our finances and budget better. And I'm getting that that job could be the job that pays you well enough to step out on your own, if that is something you want to do, or really kind of be financially independent, really is what I'm getting. All right, Sag, I hope you enjoyed your weekend reading. We'll talk soon.